For square 2 Pavlova, you need to begin by knitting 3 frills as detailed on page 9 of your June mail out. It says to cast on 71 stitches using cantaloupe yarn, 2.25mm needles, and preferably the thumb method. So I'm just going to show you how the thumb method works. With this waste piece of yarn, I will show you how you begin the cast on. So you need to wind off enough yarn, a long enough tail to cast on the number of stitches required. I gauge this normally giving about 10 centimetres for every 10 stitches. This should be plenty. So if we need 71, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, hold the yarn in my left hand with the ball on the right hand side, and then I go to cast on by wrapping the yarn around my thumb, needle through the loop, yarn round needle, and that's the first stitch. Now this stitch is a little bit sort of vulnerable here. Really all I've done is twisted the yarn around, so to secure that you need to repeat the process again, and then the stitches will be secure and you can carry on casting on until you've got the required number. Okay, now on this sample, I'm going to remove that from the needle. I've already cast on in cantaloupe 60 stitches, so I'm just going to cast on now the remaining 11 to get 71. One needle only needed for the thumb cast on. Now there are many different ways to cast on using the thumb method, so if your method isn't quite the same as that, use whatever method you normally use and it should be fine. For row 1, you need to knit a complete row using cantaloupe yarn. I'm just going to secure cantaloupe to the new white yarn just by knotting the tail of white to cantaloupe just to secure that, and then when that's nice and secure and tight, I'm going to knit across this row using the white yarn. Okay, so that's that row, that's plain knit row completed. And then we're ready to start row 2, wrong side. So this is how it's worked. It begins with knit 1, and then inside the bracket, which is the information you're going to, the instruction you're going to repeat, it says knit 1, slip this stitch back onto the left needle, and then slip the next 5 stitches over this stitch and off the needle. One, 2, Then it says to bring yarn forward, you knit this stitch again, pull nice and firmly, increase purlwise into the next stitch, and then purl one. And then you're repeating the bracketed information all over again, 8 times in total. So knit one, whoops, knit one, pass the stitch back onto the left needle, then pass the next 5 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, pass them over that stitch, yarn forward and knit the stitch again, increase purlwise, into the next stitch and purl one. Then you begin to get this lovely scalloped edge, and you continue working all in this way all the way until you have a few stitches left and you complete the instruction outside of the bracket. Okay, so that's the row 2 wrong size completed, which gives you your frill, and then you continue to knit the remaining 2 rows of the frill on page 10 of your mail out, and then you leave it to one side and repeat that process twice more, so you have 3 frills in total.